Hi, this is Hannah with Dana Girls Designs, and I wanted to do a video showing you the kits for the junk journal. I already have a video uploaded showing the completed version of how I made my junk journal, a little mini journal that measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 on the outside cover, but then on the inside the measurements of these pages is 3 1/2 by 5. And the links for this kit, I have 2 available, and the links for them will be below in the video shortly. And so let's just get started. I do have this is a manila folder that I use. Now this one's used, but you could cover that up with a label or something, but it's in good condition. Of course, it's not ripped up or anything, but I took and I cut mine along like this to have this part for it, for like the crease where you do the stitching through. And then the pages that I use, 3 of these are from Prima, Tales of You and Me. So here's what those look like if you're not already familiar with the collection. Really pretty collection. There's this page, and then here's the other side. And then this is by the Paper Studio. It's called Haberdashery, and it's really pretty. It's craft paper. Then here's the other side. It's just blank. And then here is 2 strips of Tyvek. This is what I use. It's on those priority mail envelopes. It's kind of a cottony, stretchy feel, but they work really great to add support over time with flipping through the album to give it support. Here is a Blue Fern Studios stamp. This is what I used on the front cover in the background, and you can use it however you want to use it. This is a really pretty stamp. It's the Heartland Word Art stamp. Really, really pretty, really shabby chic. And then here's the pages, and I went ahead and stamped them like how I did for my book. This, went ahead and embossed it, and stamped. And I went ahead and just folded them. And see, here's this stamp here. And most of these stamps are Tim Holtz stamps, and I really like his stamps. And then these, some of them are really light because I just wanted them to be like that. I didn't want it to be too bold. Just kind of flipping through just to show you both sides of each one. Then these sides are plain. And then this has the stamp on the one side, and then here. Then it's also going to come with 3 doilies. These are ivory colored doilies. And then here is some of the ephemera that I used in mine. And then here's a little ticket that I had used. Here's some more of the paper. I didn't fold it up. I just left it like it was. Put a little stamp on there. Then these other ones, they're just stained with the antique linen spray. Now these pages are actually tea stained. And then here's also a piece of medium weight chipboard that I used on the cover when I was layering. So I just gave you a sheet of that, plenty that you would have to use. And then also included is 2 spools of the thread that I use throughout to do the stitching. If for some reason you do not stitch or sew at all, and you want me to do that for you, I can. And you would just leave a note you know, when you're making your purchase, letting me know, asking if I can do that for you. And then here are the, this is the, it's embroidery material, and this is what I used on the inside cover along the seam and Mod Podged it down just to give some added support. Then this here is a long piece, but you can cut it in half and use for the pockets on the 2 fabric pockets in the journal. Then here is a lot of the trims of laces. Here's the fabric tape that I use, 2 different kinds of fabric tape. On most of these, I gave you more than what you'll need if you do the journal exactly how I did it. Now, some of them that I was kind of running low on, you know, what I had available, you know, I gave you just a little bit more, like maybe a 1/2 inch or inch more than what I needed, just because some of it I don't have very much in stock, like this piece, and like, you know, like this crochet trim. Some of it I just did not have in stock, but what I did have plenty of, I gave you plenty to use, you know, for your journal, you know, because you can do it any variation that you like. Here's also the washi tape that I have rolled up for you, just to give stability along the thinner pages and the doilies. That's what I did on mine, if you wanted to do that. Then here's the seam binding, and I dyed this in the Vintage Photo and Antique Linen, you know, by Tim Holtz, and then crinkled it, which you could stretch it out. If you stretch it out, it's 3 feet of it, and but you know, just to, you know, wind around, you know, your book to keep it closed. And just real pretty, you know, fragments of pieces like what I used. You know, it's just a really pretty color combination that goes along with the papers. And I really had so much fun making this. It's just a lot of fun to get into a project that's not too involved, but easy. You know, something that you feel like you can, you know, jump on board and be a part of and do a good job at. You know, because you know, barreling off into like a mini album, you know, 8x6, 4-inch spine, those are big projects. This is a small project that's not going to take you a long time to do, and you're going to have fun doing it. And then here's also the waxed linen cord. I only used about 1 foot of this, but I gave you 2 feet of it just in case. You know, a little bit extra, plenty of thread as well, you know, for, you know, any mistakes that might be made along the way. But this is pretty much it in a nutshell. It's everything, you know, included, you know, how I made mine. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. You can also contact me on my email at danagirlsdesigns@gmail.com. And then also I will be having the links to these in my shops below here shortly. So, and maybe even already by the time I have this video uploaded. Who knows? So, but thank you so much for watching, and again, if you're interested, I'll have the links, and also feel free to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, and also to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Again, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.